Hey guys, welcome to physics lesson. I am Enes Atlan, and today we are going to talking about the Kepler's law. Kepler generalized his analysis to include the motions of all planets. The complete analysis is summarized in three statements known as the Kepler's law. The first one is the law of orbit. And the law of orbit, all planets move in elliptical orbits with the Sun at one focal point. All planets rotate around the Sun on the elliptical orbit, and there's a two focal point. The first one is Sun, and second one is F2. And also for Saturn and for Jupiter, also same for all planets move in elliptical orbit with the Sun at one focal point. The second one is the law of area. Radius vector drawn from the Sun to a planet sweeps out equal areas in equal time intervals. This vector from the Sun drawn from the Sun to planet and sweeps out equal areas in equal time intervals. And delta time 2 and area 2. If delta time 1 is equal to delta time 2, area 1 is equal to area 2. And you can realize that if planets is rotate around the Sun, if planets close to the Sun, the velocity of the planets will increase. If they go far away from the Sun, the velocity of the planet will decrease. Third law of the Kepler, the law of period. The square of the orbital period of any planet is proportional to the cube of the semi-major axis of the elliptical orbit. And period of Uranus, Saturn, and Jupiter, and semi-major axis for Uranus, Saturn, and Jupiter. The orbits of all planets except Mercury and Pluto is about circular. We can replace the radius of circular path with the semi-major axis, and I will use radius of Uranus and radius of Saturn and radius of Jupiter. And period of Uranus square over radius of Uranus cube is equal to constant. And for Saturn also same, and Jupiter also same. For any planets has same constant. For Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto, period of the square over radius of cube is equal to constant. And Earth rotates around of its axis at 1670 km per hour and around the Sun at 108,000 km per hour. But why do not we feel this giant motion, and how do not the water on Earth spill out to the space? Let's watch video.
The Earth revolves on its own axis at a speed of 1,670 kilometers an hour. At the same time, it revolves around the Sun, which is 103 times larger than it. The Earth makes this revolution at a speed of 108,000 kilometers an hour. That is, about 60 times greater than the speed of a bullet. At the same time, the Earth and the Sun are moving towards the star Vega at 200 kilometers a second. That is, at the extraordinary speed of 720,000 kilometers an hour. And our galaxy is also moving. We never sense this journey. Have you ever wondered why we never sense this movement for even a moment? At this moment, as you watch this film, there is no vibration going on. As you sit in a park or walk along the road, you don't know that the world is turning. But our world is a gigantic mass traveling in space at the great speed of 200 kilometers a second. One moment we move 200 kilometers. The next moment we moved 400, 600.
Now, in this table, there are planets and the mass of the planets, radius of the planets, and the period of revolution around the sun. And also, this constant, can you see, for all planets is approximately same. Okay, thank you for watching, and see you next video. Bye.